up, y'all? Willie Peters, the author here, checking in, giving y'all the latest updates, latest going on with my book, Appointed Vengeance, Wins versus Losses, the Lawyers Killing series. Coming soon this spring, this June, but I just stopped in real quick. Questions still coming in. Y'all flooding me with y'all likes, shares, comments. I appreciate the love. Like I said, man, when this book, Appointed Vengeance, take off, I'm taking all y'all with me, man. That's just how it works. Just trying to get the news out to the people. I'm the messenger, man, and I'm here just to deliver this message to y'all. First of all, a couple questions that's been coming in. The first question is, what does it say? Authors. Have I read any authors? Not really. No disrespect to the authors out there, but to the first couple authors that I read, they really didn't catch my attention. They really didn't grab me. I'm the type of person, if I'm reading or watching a movie, you instantly gotta have something that catches me or hooks me right from the gate. I gotta have something that's gonna keep me in it. If I don't have anything, I'm gonna fade out real quick. So, and that's just one of the techniques that I use for my book. Like, I feel like you only got like 30 seconds to a minute to really say something that's gonna catch people about your story. So mine, right out the gate, not right out the gate, but near close to the beginning, is things that hook you and grab you and hold your attention, that keeps you there along for the ride. So, and a lot of artists, a lot of authors, they all pretty much follow the same format of book writing. So I went outside of that was boring. I went outside of that format and just kind of flowed from my own structure and creativity, so to speak. So haven't read any authors, no disrespect. I know there's some good authors out there. Someone asked the first publisher, did the first publisher drop me from the first video? And to make a long story short, I had a deal in place with a publisher in like May of 2020. And on New Year's, well, not even New Year's, Thanksgiving, they gave me an update, said they had a meeting at the round table, and they had to reread my book like 3 times just to really make sure the message was what it was. And that was the killing spree of lawyers that my character Richard Ginn had. And they thought it would create some type of backlash or some type of resentment or pushback from the public. So they feared that, and they later decide not to get behind the book. And that was cool because, like I say, in my video, everything happens for a reason. And with that being said, they dropped it because they said it was violence. Well, I told them that it's a serial killing spree of lawyers, dishonest lawyers, corrupt lawyers that promise certain things to their clients that they didn't fulfill. So a lot of people had thoughts of doing things to lawyers, but they never acted on it until this character I created, Richard Ginn. And he just felt like he was the self-appointed to go on his vengeance killing spree of lawyers. So, but they dropped me. I picked up another publishing company, and this new publishing company is putting it on a whole nother platform. And you know, it is what it is. And like I say, if you look at history, a lot of people that has had doors shut in their face, or people turn their backs on them, when those people finally got through, they were able to shock the world, to make history, and to make it when they finally got in. So I feel like that's what Appointed Vengeance, the Lawyers Killing series, my book, I feel like that's what it's gonna do once it gets into the people's hands. Not knowing how books are typically released, I feel like that was a strength of mine. Not knowing how books are promoted or marketed, like most people know the formats of that. I just went in from a structure, of course, from a novel structure, but I followed my own blueprint on marketing and promoting. I took it upon myself to hook up with some friends of mine here at Churchill Visions, and we're doing it through my vision. We're just bringing my vision to life here, the creativeness. So not knowing how things are typically done, so to speak, is a strength. I feel was a strength of mine, because I wasn't held inside of a box of how people done it before me. I went off my own vision. So I feel like that's a strength in most cases. Some people ask, is it any haters? Well, of course, with anything that you do and you believe in yourself and you have a vision that you're pursuing, not everybody's going to be on board, and that's fine, that's cool. But I use it as motivation and validation, because with the hate, I'm going to make sure that I win. Like, I'm going to prove the naysayers and the haters wrong. That's always been my insight and output on life. Prove the haters wrong. And because when you have someone right there with you winning, you would think most people would get behind you and push you so they can win too. Because it's like this, they're going to reap the benefits if you, indirectly or directly. The people that's hating on you, so to speak, if you get on, they're going to reap the benefits. So in my mind, it's like, why would you hate? And at the same time, even if they didn't directly benefit, if a person did get on, so to speak, and was successful, he's going to shine a light on the city, and everybody's going to reap the benefits anyway. So I feel like you open up more doors when you help push and get behind somebody that's amongst you, somebody within reach with you, that when they go, you can go as well. But it's like I tell people, you could ride now and believe now. You could ride, or in the end, it might not be no room for you. It's too late. It's too late, and that's all good too. It's all love. So to me, it's bigger than hating on someone else. You actually hating on yourself at the end of the day, because you're blocking your blessings and opportunities. Marketing and promotion. Well, growing up in the inner city, the skills just come naturally from marketing and promoting, because just to make it day to day, you have to have some sense of marketing yourself, promoting yourself. We did it as kids when we just went around the neighborhood hustling or whatever. You have to be able to sell yourself. And not selling yourself may cost you a meal that day. It may cost you bus fare, getting on the bus, or whatever it may cost you. So a lot of people pay hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands just to learn business, marketing, promoting through college. But coming up in the inner city, you learn it on the fly. You learn it on the fly. And that's just how it was. Hustling skills, promotion skills. In business, my opinion is all business is the same. You got to know marketing, promoting. You have to be a people person. You have to be approachable. The only difference when it comes from business is the only thing changes is the product. From business to business. Product is the only thing that changes. Business is pretty much the same format across the board. So no marketing or promotion schooling for me. It was all just naturally just growing up. The purpose of the book. That's actually a good question. The purpose of my book is a teaching tool on both sides of the law, because I feel like it's opening up the eyes of America to how lawyers can operate. Not all lawyers, because you do actually have good lawyers that have integrity and take pride in what they do. But it's and lawyers know as well, as also a vast majority of lawyers that just out for the money, that's dishonest, and they promise things that they never really have ideas about pursuing or cashing in. So the purpose of the book is a teaching tool to show you what can happen on both sides of the law. If you're a lawyer and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you're promising your clients all these things, this main character that I created, Richard Ginn, you could be possibly representing a Richard Ginn. You won't know until it's too late. That's on the lawyer side. On the Richard Ginn side, you have to be conscious of when you're going into, if you out there committing crimes or whatever you're doing, living day to day, if you need a lawyer, this could possibly be you getting one of these lawyers that'll get you sent somewhere you don't want to be, or take you from your family and all these other things that could happen from getting a dishonest lawyer. But you won't know he's a dishonest lawyer until it's too late. So it's a teaching tool for both sides of the law. And we're really trying to get it into law schools and stuff like that, so students can know the red flags, and people in everyday living society can know what to look out for as well. So that's the purpose of this book. It's a teaching tool that's going to open the eyes of America and show them how these lawyers behind the scenes, how a lot of lawyers operate out there. Dishonest, corrupt, out for the money, out for social clout or money or whatever it may be. This book is going to show you how lawyers operate behind the scenes. It's going to show you things you never saw or never imagined before. It's going to give you up close personal scenes, take you right inside. Last question. My childhood. About the childhood. My childhood was, I was one of those creative kids. We cut hair, we draw, we learn how to cut hair, all the designs. We draw, which later turned into tattoo artists. And I was designing clothes back when I was a kid as well. Funny story, I used to take, my mama spent her last money to buy like Air Forces, the white on white ones. Y'all know what that is. Everybody had the white on white, so you know about the white on whites. Air Forces. So I would take a pair that my mom would just buy me and I try to make them cool. I would sneak into her nail polish and I would paint them all these different cool colors, orange, red, around the Nike sign, and just all the fun, cool colors that they're doing today. I was doing in the 5th grade, 6th grade because I liked clothes. And long story short, I used to get in trouble. My mom didn't really like me painting on brand new shoes, but it was just the passion, the creativeness that I had inside of me that I really didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I liked the clothes. So that carried on to today, to where me and my friend up here at Churchill Visions, we creating logos, and we're bringing those to life through the same thing I was doing then, putting colors and designing clothes. We're doing that now. The Appointed Vengeance clothes. We had the LKS series. We have the Wins versus Losses series, t-shirts, hats. They're fun, they're cool, and it's real live like apparel, merch. So y'all be looking for our clothing line coming to Appointed Vengeance, Wins versus Losses, LKS, the Lawyers Killing series. All those clothes will be coming soon, right around the book release date. We're gonna have a book signing. We're gonna do all that, have the clothes out for people to wear, because it's really a movement now, moving across the whole country. So y'all just be looking for the clothes, be looking for the book, movie trailers, all that's out right now. Y'all keep sharing it, keep having y'all likes. I love the interest you guys are showing. It's pushing me even more to make sure I get this in you guys' hand. So, in the words of my main character, Richard Ginn, if y'all know the words, say it with me, y'all. It's just another day at the office. Or is it? Peace, y'all. Appreciate it.